Yo, first and 15, we back. What's up? Another week, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you check out the Seahawks Arizona recap game. I did with my boy Imani, you know what I'm saying? Our game was actually came out pretty well. I'm trying to, like I said, be incorporating all kinds of segments, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to just be this recap, just something I like to do, just to, you know, because being a Cardinals fan, I hate when, like, it's hard to find media on, like, I just want to hear something. I don't care if it's a bad opinion or it's a good opinion, but I do want to hear good opinions, obviously. But even when the Cardinals was winning it, went 13-3 and stuff like that, it still is hard to find any type of media that'll talk about them. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go down there, and I used to always listen to recaps, you know what I'm saying, and where they talk about each and every team. So that you know, that's what kind of motivates me and stuff to do this. But all right, we could just hop right into it. In the background, I got the Thursday night game, so I'm a little late in this recap, but you know what I'm saying. And that game's pretty much over. Shoot, I could talk about that towards the end as well. All right, so not early in the week. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the Raiders 45, Cleveland 42. This went into overtime. First thing, Raiders got their win. John Gruden, you know, new coach who I like. You know what I mean? He really good. I like him as a commentator. And a coach. I think he's a pretty down to earth dude. You know what I mean? But yeah, they got the win. Browns 42. Baker Mayfield, he was balling out. I think, like, he was balling out. You know what I'm saying? I know he had a few turnovers, which, if your defense is playing like that, you can't have. But he's still, you know, a rookie. You know what I mean? He still got that rookie excuse. I'm not gonna take that away from him. But you can't take the ball. You can't turn over the ball. This is not a good thing. But I think I definitely got like a new favorite running back. And Nick Chubb is probably like my he balls out. I like him. You know, he should definitely get more and more snaps. You know what I'm saying? But Carlos Hyde also balls out too. So, but Nick Chubb is definitely one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? And then but as far as the Raiders go, I know they got a Amari Cooper back in the game. You know what I'm saying? Not that he never left the game, but they got him back on the stat sheet. You know what I'm saying? He had a TD, 128 yards, 8 catches. That was up. He's another one of the wide receivers I respect. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it was a pretty exciting game if you watched it, but you know, I mean, just, you know, shout out to the Raiders getting that win, getting their offense, you know what I mean, started. You know what I mean, it took a while, but you know, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Raiders are a good team. They just haven't come to light. You know what I'm saying? And so, but right next we have the Ravens 26, Steelers 14. Now this game started out fast. You know what I'm saying? It started out fast. I think it was like 14-14 by halftime. Yeah, that's pretty much for these two teams and how these games normally go. Usually it's like defensive. That started out pretty fast. But we're gonna get into it. Like, shout out to John Brown. He used to be on the Cardinals. Cardinals drafted him. John Brown is, I think we drafted John Brown in the 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? And But yeah, man, he's balling out. He's good. I know he's battling. He battled that sickle cell, and I think maybe in Arizona it just didn't. Um, you know what I'm saying? Didn't really work health wise, and but it looks like he's back. He's killing it. You know what I'm saying? I think he has a lot to do with the Ravens' offense being more efficient. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Another Cardinals player, Tony Jefferson. Now, you know what I'm saying? He has something to do with that defense because the Ravens got the top defense. Um, and the Steelers, they can't hang. I mean, like, this is just, like I said, a lot of my stuff is just off of the eye test. But, like, the Steelers, they not quite there yet when it comes to, like, winning. You know what I mean? Like, the consistency is not there. We seen how, like, with that kind of that tough defense, they wasn't able to really like stick it out. But and then we got to shout out Joe Flacco. He had himself he had himself a pretty good game. You know what I mean? I'm not the biggest fan of Flacco, but I'm a big Raven. I like the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? I like Baltimore and things of that such. So, but if I had to change the quarterback, but I wouldn't do it if it's working. It's working. You know what I'm saying? Flacco, I know he put up like 360. You know what I'm saying? Yards, and he actually had a different. He had a pretty good, decent per attempt too, like 8.6 yards per attempt. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We'll see if this continue. Let's see that division. Like I said, that I've been saying this since the jump is on record now. But that division is pretty exciting to watch and see how that. It's always been exciting. You know what I'm saying. I don't think I'm saying anything different. Yeah, I mean next game you got the Seahawks 20, Arizona 17. Like I said, I got a full recap on that, but I'm just gonna say, shout out to Josh Rosen. You know what I'm saying? He about to probably one of the best. He had the best rookie quarterback debut. According to Pro Football Focus. You know what I'm saying? But according to me, it's unreal. Like how, like the way he throws the ball, it's just unreal. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say too much because I'm a highly optimistic person, especially when it comes to sports. So I might say some stuff that made me want to put my foot in my mouth. So I'm just check out the recap. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike Davis too on the Seahawks, the backup running back. He's dope. Killed him. All right, next we're gonna get into the LA Chargers 29, San Fran 49ers 27. This was it was a cool game. You know what I mean? The Chargers, they got the W. Melvin Gordon, he was balling out. I think he had like 160 yards on 22 touches, like all-purpose yards. C.J. Beathard for the Niners, he stepped up. They play the Cardinals next week. So that's a little bit like worrisome, I guess, but I'm not really worried because we got Josh Rosen. I know the Niners lost Joe Staley, which sucks. I'm a big fan of him. Like, offensive linemen don't get too much shine, but his name always pop up, being in the division as well. But I definitely know some Joe Staley. But the Chargers, they got the W. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Beathard. I think Beathard came in last year and gave the Niners a spark. I think it's a spark, but the spark might go out next week. We never know. You never know. But yeah. I know Jimmy Garoppolo got surgery, so it was bad. So I wish him wealth and health. let's move on to the next one. We got Cincinnati Bengals 37, Atlanta Falcons 36. Another man, it's been a lot of high scoring games this week, and I don't respect it. Where the defense at? But Andy Dalton, balling out. Man, he could and I don't think like I was the biggest Andy Dalton fan, like him being drafted, but now I root for the dude. I like the dude, man. The dude is balling out, not because he went, but he's just balling out. You know what I'm saying? I think he threw for 337 and 3 touchdowns. That's crazy. They lost Tyler Eifert, which is another one of my favorite players when it comes to the tight end position. So wishing him health and well. That's a big piece. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how that's gonna. I don't think it will like harm them too much. But he's a very like important piece, especially like close games. Like that's what you really want to look for during close games. And Atlanta, Matt Ryan may play balling out, but you know the defense been like that since week 1, and or week 2, I should say. But Matt Ryan balling out, I don't think you could really ask him to do anything more. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you can ask him to do anymore. Another one of those. It gotta sucks being like a Falcons fan and like losing like that. Just be like these high games. Yeah, it gotta suck. I would be like, damn, with the defense. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I didn't expect the Falcons to be 1-3 though. That's very surprising. On to the next. Tennessee Titans 26, Philadelphia Eagles 23. Wow, this is surprising. It was surprising. And I think it was a comeback win for the Titans as well. So like, I think they was like down 17-3. Marcus Mariota, he started like, you know what I'm saying? He started to come back, doing his thing. I know. Yeah, I know that they had to freaking this is overtime too, right? Yeah, that gen went into overtime, and I know they had to like convert 3-4 down conversions. Like, you gotta be a clutch. Like, you gotta be a clutch quarterback to do that. That takes, you gotta have ice in your veins for that to even, like go down, like to convert those. That's pretty tough. I wouldn't want to go through that. And Carson Wentz is looking good after the injury. He's coming back pretty good. My fault for the sirens, but he's coming back. He's performing well. He's doing this thing. Eagles are 2-2. You know what I mean? They should. I think I still I favor them as far as like the division goes, and I think they got a lot. I think they got a lot to be optimistic about, especially with Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? I think this game, they like just look at it as just an unfortunate loss, but a close loss. But we're gonna bounce back. Titans, shout out to them. They, start singing playoff songs, whatever chants or whatever it goes. All right. Next we're gonna talk about Texans 37, Colts 34. Andrew Luck, welcome back. Got big yardage. I think we had like this dude had 464 yards, like, and 4 TDs. I swear, like, this week was crazy. I'm not even respecting it. Yeah, but this week was crazy. Like, where's the defense? And then but shout out to the Texans defense when it comes to sacks. JJ Watt and Clowney, the big duo everyone's been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? They actually, I think they had 2 sacks each in this game, so that's actually pretty dope. That's actually pretty good. And I know like the Texans actually won. They first game, they was on a 9-game losing streak. They snapped that. So shout out to them. They doing that. Shout out to Tyrann Matthew. Still got your jersey. And yeah, they did. You know what I mean? This two team, I don't see. I see. Like I said, I see the. Yeah, I don't see this. I don't know. Like I see the Jaguars kind of running this. Running this string. But we're gonna move on. So we're gonna move on to Chicago Bears 48, Tampa Bay 10. It's not much to talk about because the Fitz magic has ran its course, and Mitch Trubisky threw 6 touchdowns. That is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. I don't even want to hear like the history of that fucking stat. That was crazy. Like when the last time the Bears had a quarterback that threw 6. But yeah, he threw 6 touchdowns. Yeah, I watched this game and it was like everybody was wide open. Like the Bucs defense is like, you gotta celebrate if you got them on your schedule, man. Like everybody was wide open. Shout out to Tariq Cohen though. Like I like how they utilize him. A lot of wheel routes. He had 7 receptions, 120 yards and a TD. You know what I'm saying? He was all over the place. It was a good game. I mean, like I'm not a really big Mitch Trubisky fan. Watching, like I was hearing like, 6 touchdowns, Mitch Trubisky balling. But watching the game, it's like, okay, everybody was wide open. You know what I'm saying? So it was really like no defense on that. We got next. We got the Lions. 24, Cowboys 26. Cowboys with the win. Two words is Ezekiel Elliott, killing it. He had the late catch. It was a 35-yard catch. He had the late catch to set up the field goal, the winning field goal. Yeah, man, and he balled out. I believe he had killing it. I know he leads the NFL in rushing yards since he was drafted. But this dude, he had 152 yards on the ground, 88 yards, and a touchdown through the air. Like, you can't ask him. Balled out. He balled out. He balled out with dink and dat. You know what I'm saying? And then Lions, they yeah. I mean, somebody got to make a play when it comes to these close games. I'm not really going to put it on the defense this game, but when it comes to, I mean, obviously it was on the defense, but you got to make a play. Like, you got to make a play. Tough loss to feel for you. Next, we're going to talk about Green Bay Packers 22, Buffalo Bills 0. Help out Josh Allen, man. Sacked 7 times. Help him out. No run game. He does hold on to the ball a little long. But man, please don't David Carr that dude, man. He needs help. He needs help. For the Packers, Rodgers the best quarterback in the game. Didn't have his best game. Or the offense as a whole didn't have their best game this week, but I think they're gonna step it. Obviously, they're gonna be in the playoffs, so I don't worry about what you got. Aaron Rodgers back there, I don't really worry about too much. As far as like when it comes to winning games and being in games. And then so next we're gonna talk about the Patriots 38, Dolphins 7. Let's see, and this was almost a blowout. I think it was like a late touchdown with Frank Gore. But the Dolphins, they not who we thought they were. I mean, I don't think anybody thought they was like an undefeated team. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know you are what your records are, but that's not really the case, to tell you the truth, because usually sometimes it be close games, sometimes it don't, sometimes you got a strength of schedule, in this case with the Dolphins. But there's, they're not contenders of the AFC East. I didn't think anybody thought that was going to be the case, but Yeah, I don't think anybody even thought that was gonna be the case. And the Patriots offense is starting to gel. That's um that's what I get from this game. So they're very. I mean, and then you got the game on tonight, but they're very looking very scary to face. They're getting into form, getting into final form like Frieza. Um, yeah, and then that's all I gotta have for that game. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much a blowout. I mean, that was a blowout. It was pretty much a shutout. And then next, we're gonna talk about Jacksonville Jaguars 31, New York Jets 12. Once again, another rookie needs some help. Like, need help through defense, need help on the running game. Um, Man, he just needs some help. And then Blake Bortles, he had himself a good game. I think he had himself a pretty good game. You know what I'm saying? I think he had one interception, but he had 388 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the one interception. So, he did his thing this week. That defense is for real. So, like, Jets probably don't really have no chance if you don't have the players around your quarterback to like excel and score points. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's pretty decent game. I think it's pretty much it on when it comes to onto that. I mean, like this, like some hilarious stats. I guess you could talk about like Bilal Powell, 8 for 28 yards, nothing. Crowell had 0 yards, nothing. Yeah, Jaguars, yeah, that's a pretty good division too with the Titans, and you want to see how that turns out. That's actually not a bad division to keep an eye on. You know what I'm saying? Then next we have the Saints 33, New York Giants 18. Giants couldn't do nothing. Saints defense showed up. I think they had 3 sacks on Eli. You know what I'm saying? The Giants defense kind of did pretty good. They kind of stifled Breeze for a little bit there. But I think Alvin Kamara put the team on his back. 120-yard rushing, 3 TDs. Yeah, he did his thing. Giants got to figure that offense out. I'm not a big Eli fans, but they need a new quarterback. I'm just gonna say that they need somebody younger, somebody better, somebody that could really take advantage of their spotlight. Somebody with more swag too. So, because I'll be a huge Giants fan. It's probably like my second, third favorite team. But yeah. You know what I mean? This is like one of those classic and then feel like for the Giants, this is like one of those classic 8-8, 7-9 seasons. But you never know. We'll see how that goes. And I like how they look using that dude as backup quarterback, Tayson Hill. Man, it's for real. Like I like, dang, it is smart how they use him. So shouts out to him. Like they utilize him really well. He was over there blocking like Russell Wilson was doing it. But yeah, I think that wraps up the recap. But some other takeaways I got from this game is running back Michelle. He had himself a good game. They got Josh Gordon in there for the jump ball. One of the commentators said, I can't remember his name. One of the commentators said, "Oh, he's like Randy Moss." I'm like, no, he's not. But he's like missing that piece. I'm like, yo, he was not open. But the jump ball, it's like the Colts played. It was such a bad play that they made the jump ball for Josh Gordon easy. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, it wasn't. Let me see when Gronk got into it, but Brady he balled out, man. He got himself a game. It wasn't even It wasn't even close. It wasn't close at all. Um, it's kind of what I expected. Colts, aren't ready for that type of competition yet. But yeah. So I'm trying to make the podcast a little bit more accessible to like different streams. I'm also on SoundCloud. So yeah, it's another week down. Yeah. Still like hit me up for some ideas. Still going. We still out here. It's your boy Marcus. This is 1st and 15. See y'all next week. We out.